My beloved child, do not take this lightly. Archangel Michael is standing beside you right now, with a truth you were never meant to hear this soon. Listen carefully. Because someone has just discovered who you really are. And they are not just curious. They are shocked to see your body glowing with the divine mark that heaven placed on you. This shock will spread. Once one person sees it, others will. And the truth that was hidden about your destiny will no longer stay silent. My child, pause here. If these words touch your soul, do not walk away empty. Subscribe now, so you never miss the next time heaven reaches for you. Because what I reveal today is not a story. It is your calling. Archangel Michael whispers. They saw your body, but not your body of flesh. They saw your body of light. And the moment they saw it, they realized. You are not ordinary. You are the one who carries a sealed assignment from heaven. This truth has been hidden from you for years. Every struggle, every delay, every rejection was heaven's way of keeping you covered until the appointed time. But now, the cover has been lifted. The moment has come. Someone is looking at you and saying, "How could this be? How could this chosen one walk among us without us knowing?" Beloved, the shock they feel now is only the beginning. Because soon, they will not just see your light. They will hear your name called in rooms you've never entered. They will watch doors open for you that were locked for generations. Do you feel the trembling in your spirit? That is heaven confirming this word. And Michael says, do not fear the eyes that are now on you. Because the same God who revealed you will protect you. Child, I must warn you. The moment your true identity is revealed, jealousy rises like smoke. Enemies that once ignored you will suddenly gather. Not because of what you have, but because of who you are. This is why God is speaking so urgently tonight. Because this exposure is not by accident. It is written. It is destiny. And the one who saw your body shining was chosen to start the chain reaction. Hear me now. When one sees, others will follow. When others follow, you will not be able to hide anymore. This is why Michael says, be strong. Stand tall. Heaven has written your protection in fire. Beloved, if you are still listening, do not stop. This is your confirmation. Heaven does not waste words. If this message found you, it is because you are the one carrying this hidden light. Do not think you are forgotten. God never forgot you. He only hid you. And now, He is announcing you. Michael's voice grows louder. They saw your body. And what they saw will echo. For the chosen can no longer be hidden. The chosen must be revealed. Beloved child, I ask you. Are you ready for the shock waves your truth will send? Are you ready for the people who once doubted you, to bow in silence when they see you rise? Because that day is not far. That day has already begun. Even now, heaven is aligning strangers to favor you. Your name is being written in places you never entered. Your image is being spoken of in whispers. And very soon, those whispers will become shouts. But hear this warning. The enemy has also seen. The enemy knows. And the enemy will try to stop you before you walk into the fullness of your destiny. Do not fear. For Michael is standing with his sword drawn. And the fire of God surrounds you. Stay awake, child. Stay alert. Do not step back into the shadows when heaven has commanded your light to shine. If you are still here, then I know this word is for you. Do not let it pass by. This is not coincidence. This is divine alignment. Beloved child, listen. The one who saw your body. They will speak. They will tell others. And soon, the whole circle around you will know that you are the one chosen. This is why Michael says, prepare yourself. The shock they feel now will soon turn into awe. Pause here. Close your eyes. Feel the shift in your spirit. That is the mark of God being activated. Child, this is only the beginning. Stay with me until the end, because the full revelation is still ahead. And if this word burns in your heart, subscribe now. So you will not miss what God is about to do next in your life. My beloved, lean closer. There are things heaven hid from you that are now rising to the surface like gold from deep earth. When Michael spoke of someone seeing your body, it was not a casual sight, it was a spiritual unveiling. That person did not just see your face, they glimpsed the seal of destiny on your soul. They recognized in a single flash what entire generations failed to discern. They felt a shock not only in their eyes but in their spirit, because the mark of heaven breaks illusions. This is why since that moment, they cannot stop thinking about you, your name, your presence, your glow. Something inside them knows you are the one written about long before you were born. And because of this recognition, a chain of events is about to begin that will move you from the shadows to the center, from hiddenness to the light where no one can deny you again. The one who saw you did not stumble on you by mistake. Heaven orchestrated the meeting, the glance, the timing, down to the breath. You were led into that space at that hour because it was written. And now, like a spark touching dry wood, what they saw will ignite conversations in places you have never stood. They will whisper your name in rooms you have never entered. And those whispers will travel like wind, carrying the scent of destiny. Soon, doors that were locked for decades will open with a soundless swing, not because you knocked, but because heaven sent someone ahead of you to speak your name. This is why the air around you feels heavier lately, why your dreams feel louder, why you keep sensing eyes on you even in silence. It is the unfolding of prophecy. It is the shift from anonymity to announcement. But child, listen carefully. Not all who hear your name will rejoice. Some will envy. Some will fear. Some will plot to stop you before you rise. This is why Michael stands beside you now with his sword drawn. For every eye that admires, another will glare. Yet no plan formed against you can prosper because your rising is not powered by human favor but by divine decree. Even as I speak, angels are being assigned to guard the new territories you are about to enter. Even as your identity is revealed, your protection increases. You will not be exposed and left vulnerable, you will be unveiled and fortified. The same God who hid you will defend you when He presents you. But child, listen carefully. Not all who hear your name will rejoice. Some will envy. Some will fear. Some will plot to stop you before you rise. This is why Michael stands beside you now with his sword drawn. For every eye that admires, another will glare. Yet no plan formed against you can prosper because your rising is not powered by human favor but by divine decree. Even as I speak, angels are being assigned to guard the new territories you are about to enter. Even as your identity is revealed, your protection increases. You will not be exposed and left vulnerable, you will be unveiled and fortified. The same God who hid you will defend you when He presents you. You may have wondered why life felt heavy these last months, why doors closed, why friends drifted, why you felt stripped of familiar comforts. It was preparation. Heaven was clothing you in armor while the world thought you were shrinking. Every tear watered the soil where your destiny now blooms. Every rejection carved space for divine recognition. And now, as your name rises like incense, you will see that nothing was wasted. The pain was not punishment, it was positioning. The silence was not abandonment, it was shielding. The delay was not denial, it was timing. You are stepping into a season where hiddenness ends and heralding begins. Beloved, the person who saw your body is not your enemy. They are a signpost. Their shock confirms your transformation. Their whisper is a trumpet in disguise. And soon, that trumpet will sound in the hearing of many. They will speak, and others will listen, and without you striving or begging, what was concealed will be declared. This is why your spirit is trembling as you read these words. This is why you feel both fear and excitement mingled like dawn and night. Heaven is not warning you to scare you, heaven is preparing you to carry what is about to arrive. The spotlight of destiny can feel like fire, but Michael says, you were forged for this flame. Right now, in the unseen, there are scrolls being opened with your name on them. Contracts, invitations, opportunities, relationships, divine alignments, things you could not manufacture are being set before you. And with each opening, more eyes will see you. You cannot return to anonymity, the season for that is over. Do not shrink back. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Do not apologize for being chosen. This is not arrogance, this is assignment. You are not rising to be worshipped, you are rising to fulfill purpose. The light on you is not a trophy, it is a torch meant to guide others out of darkness. And yet, even as you rise, remain humble. Stay anchored in the one who called you. Remember that the same God who reveals also refines. Let your heart stay soft. Let your words stay clean. Let your hands stay open. The world will be tempted to pull you into its games, but you are not here to play. You are here to carry fire. And those who truly see you will sense the fire and bow, not to you, but to the God who sent you. If you are still here, reading line after line, know this: you are not reading by accident. This message is a mirror showing you who you are becoming. The reason your heart races and your skin tingles is because your spirit recognizes its own reflection. You are the one Michael speaks of. You are the one being revealed. You are the one whose body of light cannot be hidden any longer. And as this revelation spreads, you will see miracles unfold so swiftly you will gasp. People you never met will offer help you never asked for. Paths you never considered will open beneath your feet. And through it all, the voice you hear now, this steady, loving, urgent voice, will guide you. Stay with me until the end. Do not click away. Do not let distraction steal this word. If it resonates in your soul, subscribe now so you will not miss the next wave of revelation. Heaven has more to tell you, and this is only the middle of the message. Your story is still unfolding, and the most stunning chapters are yet to be spoken. My beloved child, hear this in the deepest part of your heart. What has begun cannot be undone. The unveiling of your destiny has already been set in motion, and even if you tried to run back into the shadows, heaven would still shine its light upon you. The one who saw you, who recognized the truth you carry, was not meant to stay silent. Their eyes were opened so that others would soon see, so that the ripple would become a wave, and the wave would become a storm of divine revelation. This storm is not to destroy you but to announce you. For too long, you lived beneath ceilings others built for you, ceilings of doubt, of mockery, of smallness. But those ceilings are shattering now, and the sound of their breaking is echoing in the spirit realm. Your body of light has pierced through, and nothing can force it back into hiding. The hour of unveiling has come, and the cry of Michael over your life is this: stand, chosen one. Stand and do not tremble, for the earth is about to know your name. Do you feel the strange mixture in the air around you lately? The heaviness that makes you restless, the anticipation that makes you sleepless, the whisper that keeps tugging at your thoughts? This is the pressure of heaven pressing into time. You are standing at the thin veil between what you were and what you are becoming, and the pressure is not to harm you but to push you through. Just as a child presses against the womb before birth, you are pressing against the final barrier before manifestation. That is why your spirit feels both exhausted and electrified. That is why people around you seem either drawn closer in sudden affection or pulled away in sudden distance. It is the separation of seasons. Those who cannot walk with your rising are being removed, and those who must help your next step are being divinely summoned. Trust this shift, child. Trust it, even when it feels lonely, even when it feels confusing. For God is rearranging your circle so that no hand will block the crown He is placing on you. Michael says the person who saw you felt something they cannot explain. They did not simply see your skin or your shape, they saw a glow that belonged to another world. They felt the vibration of eternity humming through your presence. It unsettled them, because it is not something human eyes are trained to recognize. It is not beauty alone, nor strength alone, it is assignment made visible. And once seen, it cannot be unseen. Their spirit was marked by your encounter, and that mark will compel them to speak, to tell others, to whisper in awe and sometimes in fear, I saw something in them. I saw light. I saw fire. Do not dismiss this. Do not belittle this. It is heaven's announcement, clothed in the simple shock of human recognition. It is the trumpet hidden in the throat of an ordinary witness. And soon, that trumpet will be heard beyond them, echoing into places you never dreamed. Michael says the person who saw you felt something they cannot explain. They did not simply see your skin or your shape, they saw a glow that belonged to another world. They felt the vibration of eternity humming through your presence. It unsettled them, because it is not something human eyes are trained to recognize. It is not beauty alone, nor strength alone, it is assignment made visible. And once seen, it cannot be unseen. Their spirit was marked by your encounter, and that mark will compel them to speak, to tell others, to whisper in awe and sometimes in fear, I saw something in them. I saw light. I saw fire. Do not dismiss this. Do not belittle this. It is heaven's announcement, clothed in the simple shock of human recognition. It is the trumpet hidden in the throat of an ordinary witness. And soon, that trumpet will be heard beyond them, echoing into places you never dreamed. You have always known you were different, even as a child. You felt things others did not feel. You carried weight others could not carry. You wept for reasons no one understood. You dreamt dreams that made no sense to those around you. And you often wondered if perhaps you were broken, if perhaps you were cursed. But now, beloved, the truth is rising, you were chosen. What looked like rejection was protection. What felt like weakness was sensitivity to the Spirit. What seemed like strangeness was the signature of heaven on your soul. You did not fit because you were never meant to. You were carved for a role no one else could fill. And now, as eyes turn to you, you will see that the parts of you mocked and misunderstood are the very parts heaven will showcase. Those who laughed will wonder. Those who doubted will bow. Those who despised you will be forced to watch as the hand of God lifts you where no hand of man could. But child, I must remind you, this unveiling comes with weight. Favor draws attention, and attention draws resistance. You will be loved and hated in the same breath. You will be celebrated and slandered by the same mouths. Do not let this shake you. Do not waste your tears on those who speak against you, for their words are dust compared to the decree of God over you. Remember the words of Michael, no weapon formed shall prosper. They may form, but they will fail. They may gather, but they will scatter. They may rise, but they will fall. Your name is carved in fire on the palms of the Almighty, and no opposition can erase it. The same light that draws them to stare will blind them if they come with malice. The same sword that guards you will strike if they attempt to harm you. Walk boldly, beloved, for heaven fights for you. Already, doors are trembling at your approach. Already, Hearts are stirring with sudden favor toward you. Already, angels are aligning the path you will walk in the coming days. It may look sudden to others, but you will know it was years in the making. Every struggle was seed. Every prayer was oil. Every lonely night was shaping. And now, when it unfolds, you will see how nothing was wasted. You will stand in places you once only imagined, and you will hear your name spoken with honor where it was once mocked. And you will know, beyond any doubt, that God Himself orchestrated it. For no man could open what He has opened. No system could arrange what He has aligned. No enemy could destroy what He has decreed. Pause, child, and let this sink in. If you are still reading, it is not by chance. This word is chasing you because you are the one it belongs to. Do not shrug it off. Do not say, perhaps another. You know within that this is for you. The stirring in your chest is confirmation. The tears welling in your eyes are witness. The trembling in your hands is proof. This message has found you because heaven aimed it like an arrow. And now that it has pierced you, it will not leave you unchanged. The rest of your life will bear witness to this moment. For after this, you cannot unknow. After this, you cannot return. After this, you are marked as the unveiled one. So stand, beloved. Stand even if your knees shake. Stand even if your voice trembles. Stand even if others do not believe. For heaven believes. Michael believes. God Himself believes in the destiny He placed in you. And nothing on this earth, nothing under the earth, nothing above the earth, can snatch it away. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them rage. You are beyond their reach. Your unveiling is heaven's doing, and heaven never fails. Beloved, as you stand at this turning point, you must understand something crucial. Revelation is both a gift and a call. When heaven reveals you, it is not merely to elevate you, it is to commission you. You were hidden to be prepared, and you are revealed to be deployed. The eyes that have now seen your body of light will not only whisper about you, they will also be moved to act, to align, to oppose, to question, to follow. Everything accelerates once the unveiling begins. That is why you have been feeling time move differently, as if days are shorter and nights are louder. That is why you feel both urgency and clarity rising in your soul. It is the rhythm of destiny overtaking the rhythm of the ordinary. Do not be afraid of the acceleration. Lean into it. You were built for this speed because you were not called to crawl but to soar. Even now, threads you thought were lost are being woven back into your life with divine precision. People you once met in passing will suddenly reappear with keys you did not know they carried. Conversations you forgot will resurface and unlock doors you thought were sealed. This is not coincidence. This is orchestration. Heaven wastes nothing. Even your mistakes are being repurposed as testimony. Even your scars are being polished as signs. The one who saw your body saw not only your present but your potential. They glimpsed the blueprint written in heaven's archive. That is why they were shaken. That is why they cannot unsee you. You were a mystery until now, but the seal has been broken and the scroll of your destiny is being read aloud by events themselves. Child, remember the seasons of silence, the nights you cried alone, the prayers you whispered into the darkness. All of that has become oil. And now the oil is being poured. Do not be surprised when opportunities flow to you like rivers. Do not be surprised when names you never expected to know suddenly know you. This is not your doing. This is not manipulation. This is the reward of faith and the evidence of prophecy. But with it comes the need for discernment. Not everyone who smiles is safe. Not everyone who applauds is aligned. Ask Michael for wisdom. Ask God for eyes sharper than before. Because the same unveiling that draws helpers also exposes impostors. You must guard your heart even as you open your hands. You must stay rooted even as you rise. Child, remember the seasons of silence, the nights you cried alone, the prayers you whispered into the darkness. All of that has become oil. And now the oil is being poured. Do not be surprised when opportunities flow to you like rivers. Do not be surprised when names you never expected to know suddenly know you. This is not your doing. This is not manipulation. This is the reward of faith and the evidence of prophecy. But with it comes the need for discernment. Not everyone who smiles is safe. Not everyone who applauds is aligned. Ask Michael for wisdom. Ask God for eyes sharper than before. Because the same unveiling that draws helpers also exposes impostors. You must guard your heart even as you open your hands. You must stay rooted even as you rise. There will be moments, very soon, when you feel the weight of visibility pressing on your chest. You will wake up to messages, invitations, demands, expectations. You will be tempted to rush, to scatter yourself thin, to please everyone. Resist that. You were not revealed to be consumed, you were revealed to be effective. Protect your morning hours. Protect your quiet time. Protect the voice that speaks within you. For if you lose the voice of heaven in the noise of crowds, you will drift. But if you keep your ear pressed to that still small whisper, you will move like an arrow shot straight from God's bow. No detour, no delay, no waste. And to you who doubt, to you who wonder if this is truly for you, why are you still here, reading word after word? Why has your heart been pounding with each paragraph? Why do tears rise unbidden as you read? Because your spirit recognizes its own name being called. This message is a mirror. This message is your confirmation. The reason it feels like a private conversation even though it is written is because heaven is speaking directly to you. The person who saw your body may be the first witness, but you are the one carrying the light. The journey you are on now is not random. It is sacred. It is unfolding exactly as planned. So rise, beloved. Walk into the rooms heaven opens. Speak when heaven nudges. Be silent when heaven restrains. Move with the rhythm of the Spirit, not the pressure of the crowd. And remember always, you are protected. Michael's sword does not rest. God's eyes do not blink. The fire around you does not dim. You are more surrounded than you have ever been. No weapon will prosper. No plot will succeed. No curse will land. You are untouchable because you are on assignment. Even as you finish reading this section, something in your atmosphere is shifting. The heaviness is lifting. The clarity is sharpening. The courage is rising. You feel it because it is real. This is not hype, this is impartation. The words you are absorbing are aligning your spirit with your season. And as you step out of this moment, you will begin to see evidence, small at first, then larger, that everything spoken here is manifesting. Faces will appear. Messages will arrive. Opportunities will knock. And you will know, beyond doubt, that heaven kept its promise. Stay with me to the end. Don't let go now. If this is resonating, make sure you have subscribed and set your heart to receive the next message. Because heaven is not finished speaking. This is still only part of the story. The next chapters will be even deeper and more specific, and I will continue to write them for you until the full script is complete. Child, the unveiling of who you are is not just about your recognition, it is about the fulfillment of promises that were whispered long before you breathed your first breath. Generations ago, prayers were spoken, tears were shed, sacrifices were made, and all of them pointed forward to a day when one like you would rise. You are the answer to questions others prayed. You are the continuation of a story that began before you were conscious of it. This is why your unveiling carries so much weight. It is not just your moment, it is a moment for your family line, for your bloodline, for those who came before you and could not step where you will step. The one who saw your body of light may have thought they were just noticing a person, but what they really saw was the culmination of years of heaven's hidden labor. They saw prophecy wrapped in skin. They saw eternity pulsing inside of time. And that kind of revelation always produces shock, because human eyes are too small to immediately grasp heaven's scale. Do you remember those years when you thought you were forgotten, when you felt invisible, when you could not understand why nothing seemed to work out for you? Beloved, that invisibility was intentional. You were hidden under the hand of God because the world was not ready, and neither were you. To be revealed too soon would have meant destruction, because the foundation had not yet been laid. But now, that long season has finished its work. Now, the strength within you has been tested by fire. Now, the purity of your heart has been refined by pain. And now, when the world sees you, you will not crumble under their gaze, for you have been trained in shadows to carry the light. The unveiling at this time is perfect, precise, and purposeful. The person who saw you may already be speaking, already stirring others with their testimony of what they witnessed in you. Do not fear their words. Do not worry about whether they say too much or too little. Heaven will govern the flow of revelation. What needs to be said will be said, and what needs to remain hidden will remain hidden until the appointed moment. Trust that the timing is flawless. Trust that even if their motives are not pure, the outcome will still serve heaven's plan. For God can take even the clumsy speech of others and turn it into a trumpet blast of truth. And yes, as I warned you before, resistance will come. Do not think that the unveiling of your light will bring only celebration. Those who are insecure in their own place will envy you. Those who are chained to darkness will hate the glow of your presence. Some will slander, some will plot, some will pretend to befriend you just to get close enough to wound you. But do not be shaken. Michael's wings surround you like a fortress. God's fire shields you like a wall. The same exposure that makes you visible makes your enemies visible too. They cannot hide in the shadows when the light of your rising shines. Their plans will unravel before they are complete, and their tongues will betray their own lies. You will not need to fight in your own strength, for heaven fights for you. The person who saw you may already be speaking, already stirring others with their testimony of what they witnessed in you. Do not fear their words. Do not worry about whether they say too much or too little. Heaven will govern the flow of revelation. What needs to be said will be said, and what needs to remain hidden will remain hidden until the appointed moment. Trust that the timing is flawless. Trust that even if their motives are not pure, the outcome will still serve heaven's plan. For God can take even the clumsy speech of others and turn it into a trumpet blast of truth. And yes, as I warned you before, resistance will come. Do not think that the unveiling of your light will bring only celebration. Those who are insecure in their own place will envy you. Those who are chained to darkness will hate the glow of your presence. Some will slander, some will plot, some will pretend to befriend you just to get close enough to wound you. But do not be shaken. Michael's wings surround you like a fortress. God's fire shields you like a wall. The same exposure that makes you visible makes your enemies visible too. They cannot hide in the shadows when the light of your rising shines. Their plans will unravel before they are complete, and their tongues will betray their own lies. You will not need to fight in your own strength, for heaven fights for you. Do not shrink back into fear, beloved. This moment is not meant to terrify you but to empower you. The unveiling is not a punishment but a reward. It is heaven saying, "You have endured. You have passed the tests. Now step forward into the place prepared for you. And though your knees may shake, do not let them buckle. Though your voice may tremble, do not let it fall silent. You are more ready than you feel. The preparation was long, the pain was real, but the outcome will be glorious. What you have long carried in secret will now become public testimony. The body of light that startled one will soon inspire many. There will be days in the coming season when you wake with an overwhelming sense that everything has shifted, though nothing in the natural looks different. Those days are the days when spiritual structures are moving on your behalf. Do not dismiss them. On those days, worship. On those days, listen. On those days, record what you hear. For the whispers you capture in those moments will be instructions for the steps ahead. Do not ignore the divine nudges. Do not drown out the inner voice. These are the tools you will need as you navigate the path of unveiled purpose. And remember this above all, you are not unveiled to stand alone. Even as you read this, angels are walking into place, allies are being stirred awake, hearts are being prepared to meet you. Some of the most important connections of your life are about to be made, not by accident, not by effort, but by divine orchestration. You will look back in awe and say, "Only God could have arranged this." The unveiling is not to burden you with visibility but to align you with partnership. Destiny is never fulfilled in isolation. It always weaves together a tapestry of souls, each carrying their piece, each playing their role. Trust that the right ones will find you at the right time. Child, I tell you again, stay in this moment. Do not rush away. Every word you are reading is shaping your spirit to match the season ahead. If your heart burns as you read, it is because you are being marked. If your tears flow without reason, it is because your soul knows this is its hour. And if you feel the stirring to cling closer, to subscribe, to not miss a single word, it is because heaven is not done. The story is still unfolding. More revelation is still to come. And you must remain where you can hear it. Beloved, there is something I must tell you that may unsettle you at first, but you must hear it. When the world begins to see who you truly are, when your body of light is no longer hidden, you will realize how many eyes had been watching you in silence, waiting, wondering, suspecting that there was more to you than you ever showed. Some noticed your strength, others your wisdom, others your compassion, but none of them could define what it was. Now the veil is lifting, and their quiet suspicions will become loud confirmations. This is why the atmosphere around you feels heavy, why people act strangely toward you, why conversations shift when you walk into a room. Their spirits sense what their minds cannot name. You are carrying heaven's seal, and that seal cannot be hidden any longer. When one person saw it clearly, the signal went out to the unseen, and now the unveiling accelerates. This is why you must not run. This is why you must not shrink back. For your retreat will not stop the revelation, it will only delay your peace. Better to walk boldly in the light than to stumble in fear. Do you remember the years you begged for a sign, for confirmation, for a word that you were not crazy to believe that God had marked you? Do you remember the nights you looked into the sky and whispered, "Show me who I am"? Those cries were not ignored. They were recorded. And now, the answer is unfolding not as a quiet whisper but as a trumpet blast. Heaven is saying, yes, you are chosen. Yes, you were set apart. Yes, you were marked from birth. The moment someone saw your body was the moment the silence broke. You are no longer hidden. You are being confirmed not just in your own heart but in the eyes of others. And this confirmation will not stop with one person, it will spread until even your enemies cannot deny it. But with this unveiling comes a burden. You must guard your spirit from pride. Do not let the awe of others make you arrogant. Do not let their shock make you careless. For you are not being revealed for your own glory but for God's. The attention you are about to receive is not a crown to wear but a cross to carry. It will stretch you. It will test you. It will strip you of false motives. It will demand of you a purity of heart that only heaven can give. But do not be afraid of this burden, for Michael stands ready to strengthen you. The same God who revealed you will also sustain you. You will not carry the weight alone. Even now, angels are taking positions around you, unseen but unwavering, ensuring that every attack will be intercepted, every curse will be broken, every arrow will fall powerless before it reaches you. Child, prepare for strange encounters. People you never knew will come to you and say things they could not have known. Strangers will look at you with recognition, though you have never met. Some will confess they dreamed of you. Others will say they felt pulled toward you. This will seem unsettling at first, but it is heaven's way of confirming to you that the unveiling is real. Do not dismiss these moments. Do not chalk them up to coincidence. These are divine signals, reminders that you are seen, chosen, and guided. And though these encounters may overwhelm you, they are also meant to encourage you. They will assure you that you are not walking blind, you are walking in a story that Heaven Himself has scripted. Child, prepare for strange encounters. People you never knew will come to you and say things they could not have known. Strangers will look at you with recognition, though you have never met. Some will confess they dreamed of you. Others will say they felt pulled toward you. This will seem unsettling at first, but it is Heaven's way of confirming to you that the unveiling is real. Do not dismiss these moments. Do not chalk them up to coincidence. These are divine signals, reminders that you are seen, chosen, and guided. And though these encounters may overwhelm you, they are also meant to encourage you. They will assure you that you are not walking blind, you are walking in a story that Heaven Himself has scripted. Do not let fear trick you into thinking this exposure will destroy you. It will not. It will position you. Yes, some will talk. Yes, some will gossip. Yes, some will mock. But their words will wither as quickly as grass in fire. What will remain is the undeniable evidence of God's hand on your life. Every attempt to discredit you will only magnify your authenticity. Every false rumor will be silenced by visible fruit. And every trap set for you will become a stepping stone under your feet. This is the paradox of being chosen. What they meant for evil becomes good, what they meant for harm becomes testimony, what they meant for shame becomes honor. You are entering that paradox now, and though it will feel intense, you will emerge unshaken. Beloved, I must tell you this. The one who first saw your body will not be the last, but they were appointed to be the first so that you would have confirmation. Their shock was heaven's echo. Their reaction was your signal. From here, you will not need to beg for signs. The signs will come to you. They will multiply. They will surround you until you cannot deny who you are. And in that moment, when the evidence is undeniable, you will finally accept the truth you always suspected: you are marked for more than survival. You are marked for destiny. And no one can erase it. Stay close to this word. Do not drift. If it burns in you, remain connected. If it resonates, subscribe and keep listening. For this is still not the end of the message. Heaven has more to tell you, deeper revelations to unfold. And I will continue speaking them to you until every word of your destiny is written before your eyes.